Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves whispering possibilities, the horizon stretching far beyond the limits of our sight. It's here, in this moment of infinite potential. I invite you to ponder a question that has the power to transform the very fabric of our reality. What if the only thing standing between you and your deepest desires was the strength of your belief? You see, within each of us lies a universe of possibilities, a wellspring of dreams waiting to be brought to life. Yet so often we find ourselves gazing into the night sky, our wishes seemingly as distant as the stars above. We yearn for change, for fulfillment, for a life that resonates with the music of our deepest aspirations. But how do we bridge the gap between where we stand and where we long to be? The journey of manifestation is not a path walked in the shadows of doubt or the alleyways of fear. No, it is a journey illuminated by the light of our belief, paved with the stones of our unwavering conviction. It begins with a single step, a step taken with the fullness of heart, a declaration that we are ready to claim the life we deserve. There was a time not too long ago when I stood where you stand now. I too looked out at the vastness of my dreams, feeling them slip like sand through my fingers. But it was in that moment of searching, of yearning, that I discovered a truth so powerful it ignited the stars in my own sky. The truth that our beliefs are the architects of our reality, that within us lies the power to manifest not just what we want, but what we are truly meant for. And so I ask you, what whispers to your heart in the quiet moments? What visions dance behind your eyes when you dare to dream? These are not mere fantasies or idle wishes. They are the seeds of your future, the blueprints of your destiny, waiting for you to breathe life into them. Together, we stand at the threshold of possibility, on the brink of manifesting what we truly want. Not with magic or wishful thinking, but with the potent force of belief, with actions that speak louder than words and a conviction that knows no bounds. As we embark on this journey, let us hold close the stories of those who have walked this path before us, who have turned their dreams into their reality. Let their journeys remind us that the power of manifestation is not reserved for the chosen few, but is accessible to all who dare to believe. In the canvas of the universe, your desires are the colors waiting to be chosen, your belief the brush that will bring them to life. So I invite you to step into the masterpiece of your own creation, to live not in the shadow of what is, but in the light of what can be. Have you ever noticed how a single thought can transform your entire day? Or how a heartfelt belief can change the course of your life? This isn't coincidence. It's the art of manifestation at work, a testament to the fact that our inner world shapes our outer reality. But what does it truly mean to manifest? Is it simply wishing for something and then waiting for it to appear? Far from it. To manifest is to engage in a dance with the universe, a partnership where intention meets action, where belief paves the way for realization. It's about knowing deep in your soul that what you seek is not only possible, but already on its way to you. Let me share with you a story of someone who, like you, once stood on the precipice of their dreams, looking out into the vastness of their desires. They held in their heart a vision so vivid, so compelling, that it became the compass by which they navigated their life. This wasn't a journey without its trials, nor was it free from moments of doubt. Yet with every step, they breathed life into their vision, painting the canvas of their reality with the colors of their belief. What this story teaches us is that manifestation is not a passive act. It requires us to be active participants in our own lives, co-creators of our destiny. It asks us to believe not with a fleeting hope, but with a conviction that resonates with every fiber of our being. And it calls for us to act, to take those bold steps towards our dreams, even when the path is shrouded in the fog of uncertainty. You see, to manifest is to sow the seeds of your desires with the expectation of a bountiful harvest. It's to nurture those seeds with the waters of belief and the sunlight of action. But remember, as any gardener will tell you, seeds don't sprout overnight. They require time, patience, and the right conditions to grow. So, how do we create these conditions in our own lives? How do we cultivate a garden where our dreams can flourish? It begins with clarity. Just as a seed needs to be planted in fertile soil, our desires need to be rooted in the clarity of our intention. We must know not just what we want, but why we want it, understanding that our desires are reflections of our deepest values and our truest selves. From clarity comes belief. This belief is not just in the possibility of our desires coming to fruition, but in ourselves, in our worthiness to receive, and our capability to achieve. It's a belief that echoes in the quiet moments and guides us through the storms, a lighthouse that shines unwaveringly on the shores of our potential. And then there's action. Manifestation without action is like a song unsung, a melody that only exists in the silence. Our actions are the notes that bring the music of our desires to life, each step a note played in the symphony of our manifestation. It's through action that we engage with the universe, signaling our readiness to receive and our commitment to our dreams. But let us not forget gratitude. Gratitude is the soul's recognition of the abundance that already exists within our lives. It's a celebration of the journey, an acknowledgement of the lessons learned and the growth achieved. In the practice of gratitude, we open our hearts to receive, creating a space where our manifestations can take root and thrive. As we navigate the waters of our desires, let us remember that we are the captains of our souls, the masters of our fate. The power to manifest lies within us, in the alignment of our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the deepest truths of our existence. Let us embrace this journey with open hearts and open minds, knowing that what we seek is seeking us, that the universe conspires in our favor, and that in the art of manifestation, we are both the painters and the canvas, the creators of our own masterpiece. Have you ever stood under the night sky, marveling at the constellations, feeling both infinitely small and boundlessly powerful? It's in moments like these that we're reminded of the vastness of the universe and the incredible potential that lies within us. Their stars, after all, do not diminish their light simply because they're surrounded by darkness. They shine all the more brightly. And so can we, guided by the unwavering light of our belief. Consider for a moment the stories that have shaped our world. The inventors who were told their creations were impossible. The artists whose visions were initially met with skepticism. The leaders who were once doubted by the very people they would go on to inspire. What all these individuals have in common? A belief in their vision so strong, it became the bedrock upon which they built their legacy. But how do we cultivate such belief within ourselves? It starts with a whisper, a quiet certainty that echoes in the chambers of our heart, telling us that we are capable of more than we've ever imagined. This belief doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. Its power lies in its persistence, in its ability to stand unwavering in the face of doubt and fear. Let me share with you a personal journey, a story not of my successes, but of the moments when my belief was put to the test. There were times when the path I walked was so shrouded in uncertainty that each step felt like a leap of faith. It was belief, a belief in my purpose, in the contribution I was meant to make to the world, that served as my compass, guiding me through the unknown. And what of the moments when belief seems but a flickering flame, threatened by the winds of doubt? Here lies our opportunity to fan that flame, to protect and nurture it until it becomes a roaring fire that illuminates our path. We do this by surrounding ourselves with those who uplift us, by immersing ourselves in stories of triumph that remind us of what's possible, and by actively choosing each day to reaffirm our belief in ourselves and our dreams. That power of belief, however, is not just in its ability to propel us forward. It's in its capacity to open our eyes to the beauty of the journey. With belief as our ally, we begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth, setbacks as lessons in resilience. We understand that manifestation is not a straight line, but a spiral, bringing us ever closer to our highest selves. So what is it that you believe about yourself, about your life, about the dreams that pulse with life within you? Do you believe that you are worthy of happiness, of love, of the fulfillment of your deepest desires? The universe, in all its wisdom, responds not to our wishes, but to our beliefs. It mirrors back to us not what we hope for in moments of whimsy, but what we hold as truth in the depths of our being. Let us then choose our beliefs with intention, sculpting them with the artistry of a master craftsman, knowing that they are the seeds from which our reality grows. Let's water these seeds with the conviction of our heart and the strength of our spirit, watching in awe as they blossom into a reality beyond our wildest dreams. As we journey forward, arm in arm, heart connected to heart, let us carry the torch of belief, not just for ourselves, but for each other. For in believing in one another, we amplify the light of possibility, casting out the shadows of doubt and illuminating the path for all who journey alongside us. In the realm of a belief, there are no limits, no boundaries to what we can achieve. It's a realm where miracles are not the exception, but the rule, where dreams are not just figments of our imagination, but blueprints for our reality. It's here, in the sacred space of belief, that we become the architects of our destiny, the creators of our joy, the manifestors of our deepest desires. Imagine for a moment that you're holding a seed, a tiny encapsulation of potential. This seed, much like your deepest desires, holds within it the promise of growth, of becoming. But for it to transform, it requires more than just acknowledgement. It needs to be planted, nurtured, and tended to. So too, do your dreams require a nurturing ground of action to take root and flourish? But where we begin? How do we translate the language of the universe into the steps we walk each day? The journey of 1,000 miles, as the old saying reminds us, begins with a single step. And the first step in our journey of manifestation is clarity. Clarity, understanding not just what we want, but why we want it. This clarity becomes our North Star, guiding us through the darkest nights and the stormiest seas, keeping us anchored in our purpose. From the shores of clarity, we set sail toward the land of belief, armed with the conviction that what we seek is not only possible, but is already waiting for us. It's here that we ask ourselves, do I believe not just in the possibility of my dreams, but in my capacity to bring them to life? This belief in self is the wind in our sails, propelling us forward even when the waters grow rough. Yet belief alone, while powerful, is not enough. It must be coupled with action, for action is the language the universe understands best. It's through action that we signal our readiness, our commitment, our unwavering dedication to the path we've chosen. So, what actions can we take? You might wonder. Start by setting intentions that are aligned with your ultimate goals, intentions that serve as daily reminders of where you're heading. Next, create a plan, a roadmap of sorts, outlining the steps you need to take to move closer to your dreams. This plan doesn't need to be perfect. After all, the journey of manifestation is as much about discovery as it is about destination. But it needs to be actionable, breaking down your grand vision into manageable, achievable steps. As you embark on this journey, remember to embrace flexibility. The path to manifestation is rarely a straight line. It weaves and wins, offering lessons and growth opportunities along the way. When faced with obstacles, instead of viewing them as barriers, see them as chances to learn, to refine your approach, to become more attuned to the whispers of your heart and the language of the universe. Another crucial step in this dance of manifestation is visualization. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It's an active, powerful process of mentally constructing the reality you wish to inhabit. It's about seeing your dreams in vivid detail, feeling the emotions they evoke and experiencing them as if they're already a part of your life. This process of visualization strengthens your belief, deepens your commitment, and brings you into alignment with the energy of creation. But let us not forget gratitude. Gratitude is the heartbeat of manifestation, a rhythm that pulses with the acknowledgement of the abundance already present in our lives. It's through gratitude that we open ourselves to receive, that we acknowledge the gifts of the present while making space for the blessings of the future. Make it a daily practice to count your blessings, to find joy in the journey, and to express gratitude for the steps you've taken, the lessons you've learned, and the growth you've experienced. As we continue on this path, let's also remember the power of patience. Manifestation operates on divine timing, not on our schedules. Trust that what you seek is on its way to you, that every step you take brings you closer to your dreams, even when the evidence of progress remains unseen. In this journey of action towards manifestation, let us walk with intention, with belief, with gratitude, and with patience. Let us take each step with the confidence of those who know that they are co-creating their reality, that they are architects of their destiny, and that the universe is not just a silent observer, but an active participant in the unfolding of their dreams. In the journey of life, where each twist and turn beckons us toward the unknown, we often find ourselves facing mountains that seem insurmountable, rivers too wide to cross. It's in these moments when the obstacles loom large before us that the essence of our spirit is tested. How do we navigate these challenges? How do we transform obstacles into stepping stones on the path to our dreams? Let me share with you a truth that has the power to illuminate even the darkest paths. Within every obstacle lies an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for the deepening of our resolve. It's not the presence of obstacles that defines our journey, but our response to consider for a moment a seed buried deep within the earth. Encased in darkness, it might seem as though its journey ends before it even begins. Yet it is within this very darkness that the seed finds its strength, pushing through the soil toward the light. Each layer of earth, each stone it encounters, teaches it resilience, fortifying it for the moment it breaks through to the sun. So too must we find our strength in the face of obstacles. But where does this strength come from? It comes from a place deep within us, a wellspring of courage that we tap into when we choose to see challenges not as barriers, but as bridges to a greater understanding of ourselves and our capabilities. One of the most powerful tools at our disposal is the reframe of our perspective. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can this teach me? Instead of viewing it as a roadblock, see it as a detour, perhaps leading you to a path you would have never discovered otherwise. This shift in perspective opens our minds and hearts to the lessons embedded within each obstacle, allowing us to move forward with wisdom and grace. The other key to overcoming obstacles is to stay rooted in the present. Often our fears and anxieties about the challenges we face are rooted in projections of the future or echoes of the past. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we harness our energy and focus on taking that next step, however small it may be. Each step taken in the present builds a bridge to our future, brick by brick, moment by moment. Let's not forget the power of community. No one climbs a mountain alone. Along our journey, there are hands reaching out to support us, voices encouraging us to press on. Lean into your community, share your struggles and your victories, and allow the collective strength of those around you to lift you up when you stumble. It is in giving and receiving support that we find our obstacles becoming less daunting. In facing our challenges, there's also an invitation to cultivate resilience. Resilience is not a trait that we are born with. It's a muscle that we build over time through each trial we face. It's the knowing that after the storm comes a rainbow, that after the night comes the dawn. Help cultivate resilience by reminding yourself of the times you've overcome, of the strength that lies within your story, within your scars. And as we journey forward, let us do so with the understanding that overcoming obstacles is not just about reaching our destination, but about who we become in the process. Each challenge we face, each barrier we overcome, sculpts us into more compassionate, more resilient, more empowered versions of ourselves. Have you ever paused, truly paused, to consider the abundance that surrounds you? Not just the material wealth, but the abundance of love, of laughter, of moments that take our breath away. It's in these pauses, these quiet acknowledgments of gratitude, that we find ourselves connected to something greater, a tapestry of life that weaves us all together. Gratitude, my friends, is not just an act of recognition. It is an act of creation. It amplifies the beauty in our lives, drawing more of what we appreciate towards us, like a beacon in the night guiding ships to shore. It transforms our perspective, turning obstacles into opportunities and challenges into lessons, reminding us that even in our darkest moments, there are glimmers of light to be thankful for. But gratitude is not a solitary song. It calls for a chorus, an echo that extends beyond ourselves. It asks us, what can I give? How can I share this abundance? For it is in giving that we receive, in lifting others that we rise. The act of giving back, of contributing to the world around us, is not just about charity. It's about connection, about recognizing that we are all threads in the same fabric of life. Each of us vital, each of us needed. Let me share with you a story, a whisper of wisdom from the journey of a soul who discovered that their greatest joy did not lie in what they accumulated, but in what they gave away. With every act of kindness, every moment spent in service of others, they found their own heart expanding, their own joy magnifying. It was as if the universe, in its infinite wisdom, had designed a law as true as gravity. That love, once given, never diminishes. It only grows, multiplying in ways we can scarcely imagine. And so I invite you to embark on this journey of gratitude and giving back, to make it a daily practice. Start your day with a moment of gratitude, acknowledging the gifts that life has bestowed upon you. And ask yourself, how can I be a gift to someone today? It need not be grand gestures. Often, it's the smallest acts that carry the most profound impact. A kind word, a listening ear, helping hand. As we weave gratitude and generosity into the fabric of our days, we not only enrich our own lives, but illuminate the lives of those around us. We become beacons of hope, of love, of possibility. And in doing so, we discover that the true measure of our lives is not in what we gather, but in what we scatter. The love we share, the joy we spread, and the light we bring to the world. As we stand at the crossroads of our dreams and the reality we wish to create, let us take a moment to acknowledge the journey we're embarking upon. This path, marked by the footprints of our deepest desires and highest aspirations, is not just a passage, but a declaration of our commitment to living a life of purpose, of passion, and of possibility. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where you are the author of your destiny, painting your future with the brushstrokes of your belief, your actions, and your unwavering resolve. Remember, the journey of manifestation is a journey inward to the heart of who you are and all you are capable of becoming. So as you step forward into the canvas of tomorrow, carry with you the lessons of gratitude, the power of belief, and the spirit of giving back. Let these be the guiding lights that lead you through the moments of doubt and uncertainty, reminding you that within you lies an infinite wellspring of potential. And to you who stand ready to transform your dreams into your reality, know this. The universe not just watching, it is cheering you on, whispering in the winds of change, yes, you can. Yes, you will. Your manifestation journey begins now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but this very moment. Embrace it with open arms and an open heart, for the world awaits the magic only you can bring. Together, let us step boldly into the future, hearts alight with the promise of all that we are destined to become.